Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday. I feel like we haven't met here on Tuesdays in a very long time, so it's nice to see you again. How you doing? All right, give me 1 second here. Going live over on Instagram. And away we go. Hi, everybody. Tuesday night, and we're back. How are you? Nice to have you joining us. I'm Jill Bauer. You've joined us for another edition of Just Jill Shopping from the Just Jill Shop. It's our own retail business, and boy, do we have fun picking things out for you. And oh my gosh, we have so many cute things tonight. I can't wait to jump into it. But before we get going, please make sure you let me know you're here. Say hi. There's Jan right in there. Hi, Jan. How are you? Let me know you're here. Say hello. Tell me where you're from. What do you like about shopping with us? What are you looking for your holiday decor? Have we found it for you yet? Have you received any of your packages? I want to hear the whole scoop. So tell me everything. Let's have a good gossip session about all the things that we're going to be decorating our homes with for the holidays. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Ann. Hi, Mary. Kylie is in the chat, my daughter, Kylie. So if you have any questions about the items that we're featuring, she'll do her best to get you those links so that you can click on those and get some of the specifics that you need. Hi, everybody. Nice to see everyone. Our Tuesday crew is back. We haven't had Tuesdays for a while because I've either been traveling or I've had QVC shows or who knows. But thank you for your flexibility, because I have to say, no matter where we end up doing these live streams, you always find me. So thank you for that. I appreciate it so much. Our team does too. Hi, everybody jumping in. Nice to see you. Great to have you here. Hey, Dottie. Hi, Arlene. I'm just scrolling through the names. Hi, Lauren and Brenda and Anita, Teresa, Mariana. Hi, Mary. Great group. Hi, Dawn and Sandy and Kathy. Hey, everybody. Oh my gosh, we have so many good things to share with you. I'm really excited. In fact, there's 2 items in the collection that we're going to share with you that I literally just texted Bernadette right before I hit the live button. And I said, I'm buying these 2 samples. So please don't put them in the quantity of what we have available to sell, because I forgot how stinking cute it is. And I love it so much. And so I think I'm going to maybe do something fun with it down at the new house. So I'll show that to you. That's a big old tease right there, isn't it? You're going to have to wait and see what it is. All right. So what are we going to talk about? First of all, what's everybody doing right now? Everybody good? Everybody having fun? Everybody getting ready for the holidays? Remember, it's daylight savings time this weekend. Like crazy, right? How is it November? It's going to be November on Saturday. Did we skip August? I feel like this year has just screamed by. So crazy. But yeah, so daylight savings time this weekend. Remember, you fall back, so you get that extra hour of sleep. But the bummer is it gets dark sooner. I don't always like that so much. So that's this weekend. Halloween's on Friday. What am I doing this week? Tomorrow, I'm actually going to take my mom down to see our new house. She hasn't seen it yet. So I'm going to kind of just take the day off. I'm going to play hooky and spend the day with my mom, take her down to the house. I have some things to do. I want to do some measuring for things. Wayfair is having their Wayfair sale right now. So there's a couple things I've been eyeing, but before I add them and buy them from my cart, I want to make sure that they're going to fit. But I found a couple of rugs I like and some new pillow covers and a couple of light fixtures. So all that fun stuff. Next week, I know I've been talking about it, that at the new house, we have a huge like floor to ceiling stone fireplace. And the color of the stone just doesn't really work with the sort of beachy coastal vibe that I want this house to have. So we're going to do a lime wash over the stone. If you're a stone purist, please don't be angry with me. It's not the prettiest stone anyway. I think this is going to make it look so much better. But anyway, that project starts next week. So I'll definitely share some before and after pictures with you there. And Yeah, I've got to start picking out paint colors. I have to be honest, I've sort of been putting it off. That overwhelms me. Does it you? Like, I feel like I'm pretty good. Like, I know the color tones that I want, but gosh, paint, like until you really see it in a room with the lighting, does it have a green undertone? Does it have pink undertone? Does it like, oh, it's so hard. And then there's nothing worse than saying, I'm doing this color. And they do that pass on your wall and you're like, I hate it. So hopefully, I'll figure out the colors that I want. I think we're going to do lots of, no surprise. Khakis. I want to find a really pretty, like slate kind of blue to paint the cabinets on the kitchen island. The rest of the cabinets I'm going to paint white, but I kind of do like that look when you see a contrast color for the body of the island. Have any of you done that? At first, my first thought was, oh, I'll do it in navy, but I use navy a lot. Shocking. It's like my blue navy sectional that goes right off the kitchen. So I don't want there to be too much navy. So I thought maybe that pretty slate blue might be nice. And I'm going to do a lighter countertop. We'll see. Of course, I come up with all these ideas and then we start getting all the estimates back. And then I start like adding it all up and I'm like, okay, well, that project goes to 2027. That one's never happening. That one's 2026. And all the things I wanted to do suddenly go to right here. But anyway, it'll be tons of fun. I'll take you along for the ride. I'm going to try to set up a little bit of my studio there this tomorrow when I'm there, just to sort of start getting ideas and also coming up with ways that, I can do it myself, right? Like we're all capable. Some projects you just don't want to do. Like I'm not painting the walls in the whole house, but I would paint a wall or try a wallpaper or something in my studio for something a little bit different for a cool background. So we'll see. Hi, everybody who's jumping in. Great to see everybody. Thanks for being here. Lynn said, please take pictures to show us of the new place. I totally will, Lynn. Wear gloves. Yes. Hi, Mary. Mary's here. Looking forward to the show. Yay. Just awesome. Extra hour of sleep. Not really. I know. Hey, Amy. Good to see you. It has been a while. It's nice to see you in the group. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. The month is flying. I know. All right. So what can we say? Some people are saying that I'm frozen.
It's the same person. I'm checking it right now.
Okay. All right. I see your comment, Mary, that there's some issues, but I don't know if it's us or if it's you. Like your signal or whatever. Rosalie said, I want to read her comment. I had my husband paint our kitchen cabinets white, but halfway through it wasn't working for me. So I had him do a redo with a little less bright white. He was so good about it. Oh, you're lucky, Rosalie. Painting kitchen cabinets is a lot, right? I actually found this great painter down in the area where we're moving to, who actually, like, he's not just a handyman who paints. Like his background was in doing painting and wallpapering of the display cabinets and the walls at the National Art Gallery and Museum in Washington, D.C. And pretty cool, right? He's such a nice guy, but he specializes in like these paint techniques. And he's the kind of painter who takes the cabinets doors off and then takes them to his studio and paints them there. He's not just painting them while they're on the kitchen cabinet. So anyway, hopefully he does great work. I'm sure he will. All right. So are you ready? How do we want to start? I have so many things to get to tonight. All right, let me do a few reminders, if you don't mind, because since we're wrapping up October, I just want to remind you about our gorgeous rose gold candle for breast cancer research. This is something that Candlemaker Ed did specially for us. did a little special pink ribbon there. It is this gorgeous, gorgeous rose gold, soft pink color. As the candle burns down, this flickers beautifully. The fragrance that we did here is the With Grace fragrance, which is inspired by the Amazing Grace fragrance, the original, the way it was in the beginning. When you could really smell those soft, clean, feminine, so nice to be around notes. Oh, and Ed just nailed it. So the beauty here is $20 from the sale of each of these candles is going to be donated to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. That's the largest contribution from any single product that we've made in our almost 5 years of shopping with you. But Ed, really, this is near and dear to his heart. His mom is battling breast cancer right now. She's doing her radiation treatments, and he really wanted to partner with us. We still have some beautiful bracelets from Power Beads by Jen. Those pieces usually $10 from the sales price will go towards a donation. But for the candles, we really, really wanted to bring you something special. And this is a 17-ounce candle. So on this particular candle, I mean, you're looking at, about 175 hours worth of fragrance and candlelight. Just amazing detail, beautiful silicone wood lid there so it seals it shut. Great gift item. So if you want to enjoy something for yourself, and that's what I really think about with this With Grace fragrance, like this is for you. This is when you're soaking in your tub, when you're maybe taking a little extra time to do a little facial mask, or, plucking, tweezing your eyebrows, all those things, like just lighting a candle and enjoying that. Maybe it's your downtime in the evening where you like to curl up and read a book for a while. I'm reading some good books. I'll have to share those with you too. This is that candle, but also such a beautiful gift, whether the person has a connection in surviving, fighting, lost someone dear to them to breast cancer or not. I just think it is a absolutely beautiful gift. I think this mercury glass and this rose gold color is fantastic. So 17 ounces, definitely check that out. That was a limited edition. So when they're gone, but we have a few remaining if you'd like to pick that up and make sort of a contribution if you haven't done that. Lynn says, I have that candle and it's lovely. I'm so glad you like it, Lynn. Thank you. A reminder too that pivoting away from the breast cancer, but if you are wanting any of our limited edition beautiful mercury glass candles from Candlemaker Ed in this red or green, this green is fabulous, or gold. For the first time ever, we're letting you choose the color vessel that you want and letting you choose which fragrance you would like inside. So your choices are pumpkin spice, which you're going to want, like order that right now because you're going to want to put that on your Thanksgiving table in the gold. It'll be amazing. The green with your pumpkin decor, also incredible. And then get a second one, and I'll tell you why in just a second, because we also have Cozy Winter Cabin and Christmas Tree and Frosted Sugar Cookie as options as well. Why did I say buy more than one? Well, they're $45 for one, but if you buy two, we'll take $6 off of your price of each candle, and now they become $39 a piece. And again, these are our gorgeous, and that's a Cozy Winter. These are the 12-ounce size, so they're a little bit larger than our standard. Going to give you, easily over 100 hours of fragrance and candlelight, all made in the USA, made fresh to order. They would have to be, right? Because we're letting you choose your color and we're letting you choose your scent. So beautiful Christmas red, gorgeous holiday green. I love that color. That's going to be a color you're going to start seeing more and more coming back into home decor. Like there's kind of this like Ralph Lauren vibe going on right now in clothing looks and home decor big time. That's sort of like classic. The plaids are coming back. The warm brown leather accents are coming back. Cream cable knit throws. So like that color green with your Christmas tree scent, beyond. So good. So check those out because these vessels are limited and can only buy so many of them. And when they're gone, they're gone. So pick your color, pick your fragrance in the red, the green, or that pretty holiday gold. Boy, I have a tickle in my nose. Okay. There's those things. Kylie, let's talk about the 2 Jim Shore items real quick too. Yes, we carry items from Jim Shore, and I've known Jim for over 20 years. He is one of my most favorite people on the planet. He is so talented. He is a rascal, and just really fun to talk to and be around. And of course, his artistry is just incredible. Well, one of the nice things about working with Jim here at Just Jill is he allows me to open up his catalog, pick a couple of items that he will sign especially for us. So you might be able to find these items wherever you might shop for Jim Shore items, but they won't be signed. He signs a limited number of them only for the Just Jill customer. So we have 7 left. So I just wanted to show them to you, remind you that they're available. The first one is this just incredible. I went just gaga. And these cardinals, I wanted to show this tonight because we have some new cardinal pieces that you could do a lantern with. You see it back there. I have beautiful mercury glass clip-on cardinals for your Christmas tree. So you could do a whole cardinal theme. But this Santa, look at his face, the detail in the beard, the cardinals. He's holding the wreath. He has this beautiful birdhouse. Look at this winter scene on his coat, that black and red kind of almost buffalo check-esque. The coat on this Santa is just amazing. The detail of that pattern is gorgeous. And this particular Santa will be signed for you on the base. It will come in your Jim Shore gift box, and he is beautiful. So definitely check him out. If you love winter and snowmen, this was the snowman I chose for all of you. And I love the texture, this wonderful kind of a chevron knit, this sweet face on the snowman, the detail of the holly and the berries. He's holding a pine bough, still with a little bird. And then look at this cozy winter scene here down at the bottom. I love looking at it this way because this is raised. It's not all flat. You still have that pine bough look going all the way around. And on this particular piece, Jim has signed it across the back for you. So signed pieces just for Just Jill friends. We have 7 left. So if you'd like to add this, and by the way, if you buy more than one of these or any of our Jim Shore items, we're taking 10% off the cost. So if you know someone who's a collector, you'd like to, start a collection for a new grandbaby or, just, something for yourself, you could buy one of each of our signed pieces and you'll get 10% off both of them. And again, all of our Jim Shore, we have everything. Some of the pieces start at, $30. So you can find smaller pieces, you can find grand pieces, whichever ones you choose. Buy more than one, take 10% off of your price. Okay, so there's our Jim Shore collection. All right, are you all ready? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start with the 2 items that I texted Bernadette. I'm going to show you. I don't ever want you to think she's just saying that. Okay, I just want you to see. Okay, ready? I'm trying to do this in a way where
Screenshot and then.
Oh, okay. I'm going to screenshot it. Okay. I'm screenshotting this and then I can kind of edit a little bit. Not that there's anything really wrong there, but I just want you to see. Here's what I texted to Bernadette. Okay. I'm buying the cable knit Santa and sleigh. Don't sell my sample. Forgot how stinking cute they are. Okay. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? You better be over on the Just Jill site right now because we don't have a lot of these. You're going to want them and I can't get you any more. Okay. Ready, set, go. The first is the Santa. Look at the cable knit. Look how they carved that in. Yes, that is faux fur trim down here too on his hat. Look at his cute face, bottle brush tree, bottle brush wreath, done in these kind of natural tan and white tones. I love him so much. Isn't he cute? the detail. Look at, it looks like he's wearing a sweater coat. I bet Mrs. Claus made this for him. Look at the detail. Ooh, look at the detail along the side. Look at the detail down the front. This is all wired so you can shape it how you would like. He is amazing. Okay, Amy, but wait, okay? If you're dialing in, if you're jumping over to the site to get this right now, here's what you want to go with it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at the sleigh. Look at the sleigh. So the sleigh has that same cable knit texture. It's on the kind of black runners. It has this tan faux fur. I should buy a second one of these and give it to Dennis Basso. Look at the inside. So I just want to show you. So cute. Just take some little ornaments and look how cute by just adding some little ornaments in there for a little bit of glitz. And then you have this Santa, and maybe you use it with our beautiful Norfolk pine garland. Oh, just the best. So cute. Amazing. I know, right? So cute. I can't take it. I can't take it. I love the size of the sleigh because sometimes the sleighs are too big or too tall, right? So this is just right. And you know what else? Okay, I know I'm really getting bad now here, but just want to show you one thing. And I'm fully prepared for Kylie to tell me at any minute, they're sold out. Okay, but if you do the Santa, if you do the sleigh, and then we showed these to you last week. These are our little snow-tipped pine cone trees. Those pine cone trees with this little story are amazing. Okay, wait, get it all nestled here for you. Okay, ready? Okay, here it is. Look how cute that is. On your island, and then again, you could put pine cones inside here if you wanted to, or if you just want to use some of these. Oh my gosh, Phyllis, I'm so happy for you. I mean, I know it's a little splurge to get both items, everybody. I get it, but I mean, come on, let's just have fun with this group together. So cute. That's just a little cheapo ornament. Look at that with those pine cone trees. It's so cute. Maybe you use some of our Norfolk pine, or if you got the Norfolk pine, try to say that 3 times fast. Norfolk pine, Norfolk pine, Norfolk pine. The Norfolk pine centerpiece that sold out, that could be plopped right in the middle of this tray. And then you have that greenery cascading. Oh my gosh. All right. So run, don't walk. I'm going to be decorating my home with this sleigh and this Santa. I can't wait to see how you're going to be decorating your home with this sleigh and this Santa. They are amazing. And I think I'm going to have to get those pine cone trees now too, Kylie. Just when I thought we were cleaning things out. Here we go. It's for the new house. Yes. I'm going to be using that excuse for the next 12 years. All right. So they're so good. If you want to see any more details, just a couple things. Flat on the bottom, but they do put the little kind of cushy pads there so it won't damage any of your surfaces, which I love. And then here again is that sleigh. Oh, the sleigh slays. Look at that. I know, isn't his face good? He has a really good face, Karen. I agree. Look. So cute. And then here's that sleigh.
He looks like he's up to something.
Look at this. Kylie said he looks like he's up to something, but in a good way. Look how cute. Look at the fur. Oh my gosh. And look at how they carved that. Isn't that, look, I wanted you to see it so up close. And it's kind of like I would say it's like an oatmeal color. So I think it works if you have whites. It works if you have creams. It works if you have browns. It works if you have tans. It works with jewel tones. It works with neutrals. Really, really pretty. Be really pretty if you had like an olive green kind of a runner. That would be pretty with this. Just gorgeous. And if you're going to add if you want to add a little like glitz to it, you know, like you could put a little hint of gold with it, which I think looks nice. Those are our flameless candles. If you don't like the pine cone trees, you could always do one of our pretty gold trees with that. But I also think the tall ivory with this group, really, really nice. Or just our classic. So many of you have our classic glass flameless candles, but I think the tree, because there's so much texture going on, I want the tree to have a little texture too. I think that's why I like the pine cone trees, but this tree is a little pine cone-esque too, and it's a little narrower. So it's kind of like a nice kind of background piece. All right, so good, good, good. Hope that you love it. Hope that you love it. And really nice weight. This is from one of our best vendors. This is from our friend Rich at Regency. He provides Valerie Parr Hill with a lot of her items. That's how I met Rich many years ago. And so we're very lucky to work with him. And we're very lucky to be able to share these quality items with you. And remember, everything that we sell at Just Jill Shop is shipping and handling included. So it's not like you're going to, add these to your cart and be like, oh my gosh, is it another $25 to have it sent to me? No, your price includes the shipping and handling. So the only thing extra at checkout is whatever tax is for your state. Okay. All right. So love it. I love how you all are like, oh my gosh, perfection, perfection, perfection. Okay. So good. Are we still having some freezing up issues?
Not on my end, a couple people, but
Okay.
majority of people are not having.
We're okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. So let's move on to more new, and we'll do our best. If it's freezing up, I'm not sure why, but there's not really anything I can do with it on this end. Okay. Let's talk about a couple of other smaller new items that I think you're going to love. As many of you know, also love cardinals. My grandma Metzger loved red birds. I think of her every time I see them. And so this is our newest, gorgeous, I'll turn it down so you can see on the inside, our beautiful new, I love the profile of this. It's not overly bulky, really pretty. It's like a matte black. And then on the inside, you have two cardinals and the birdhouses. And these are on timers, which is really nice. So just a beautiful detail on the lantern itself. I love the shimmer. I love these glitter lanterns. I think they're so pretty. They're so easy to use. And especially when they have a timer on them, I know you all love that too. So beautiful design on this brand new cardinal. We searched really hard because we had a cardinal lantern. In fact, that was one of the first decor items we offered at Just Jill for the holidays, was a cardinal lantern. And we reordered that the last 3 years. And it was such a beloved favorite, but we had to move on. And it took a while. Like Bernadette and I looked in so many different showrooms, and we saw this one and we're like, I think this is it. We love the winter scene. There is a little bit of holly and berry down there as well. I like how the red cardinals really pop. You can really see them. And again, pretty slim. So this can sit on a narrower mantle. It can sit on a window ledge. Maybe it's a ledge in your kitchen window that looks out into your backyard. Even those of you who live in smaller homes now, you've downsized. Maybe it's a townhouse or an apartment. You don't have as much space. This doesn't take up a lot of room in terms of the depth, but it also doesn't take up much room like in its bulkiness. It's pretty slim. And you can put this out really now, and you're going to have this out until March because it's a winter scene that happens to tie into the holidays. So if you love cardinals, that is our gorgeous cardinal lantern. And again, it's on a timer and is fantastic. Speaking of cardinals, oh my gosh, you all, I have wanted to bring these to you for such a long time, and I was so happy when we found them. I love clipping things into the branches of my Christmas tree. Again, we have all of our ornaments that are hanging down, but sometimes just clipping something right out at the front of a branch or clipping something deep into where there's a hole. And is there anything better to do with that than the beautiful bright red of a cardinal? So these are beautiful blown glass ornaments that are clips. Can you see that? So you're going to take that and just clip it. Now here, I had clipped them onto our Norfolk pine garland. So you could do that too. If you're going to use a garland down the center of your table, you can zhuzh it up a little bit by clipping these on. I also love these because the size of these is really nice. Sometimes they're a little bit smaller. These are larger. So you're going to get a set of 2 of these. They're so beautifully done. Like this particular artist that does these, and you're going to get the little hang tag on this too, and I think the little box that it comes in as well. This and now the artist name is escaping me. Do we have that on the site, Kylie? I know his first name's Eric. Oh gosh, I can't believe I forgot it. His showroom like rivals those of, I would say, like Christopher Radko. Like it's that kind of beautiful quality.
Reach out to Brandon.
Just really pretty detail. You can see the artistry, right? Look at how they've done the glitter, how they've done the painting here. It's just incredible. Really beautiful color of the red. I love the tail feathers. So you'll get 2 of them, just so you can see. All right, you get the set of 2, and they'll just be those beautiful pops of red wherever you decide to put them. Nice gifts too. If you need a gift for somebody, maybe someone has lost someone dear and you want to get them something meaningful as a holiday gift, these would be beautiful. And frankly, this is something that they might be able to clip on somewhere in their home and just kind of keep out all of the time, just sort of feeling like somebody's watching over them. So love, love, love these. Brand new, first time we've done anything like this. I hope you love them as much as I do. All right, then speaking of birds, let me just set those down there for right now. By the way, we're going to talk about those beautiful red stems coming up. Again, small little accents that can make a big difference. So look at this cute little set of gold glitter birds. Oh my gosh, they're so stinking cute. So you get 2 of them. They each have a slightly different size and pose. One's facing one way, one's kind of facing the other. As you can see there, their tail feathers going opposite directions. Really nice detail, as you can see, and just shimmering and glitter, but small. So not overwhelming. And sometimes when you're looking at how you've put out your different pieces, like it's like, what do I need something, but I'm not sure what it is. Sometimes what you're missing is a reflective piece that picks up and creates some ambiance from the flameless candles that you're using, from the overhead lighting that you might have, from the little fairy lights you might be using. Like if everything's kind of matte or doesn't have any shimmer to it, it can look a little dull. So just putting in a couple small pops of something that kind of gives it some, glam, for lack of a better word. It's just really that glittery, shimmery, pretty look. This kind of gilded look can make a huge difference. So look how great these are. Again, if you also have already picked up our gold wrapped spiral flameless candles, and then see how the light just really kind of flickers there off of the glitter on this piece. That's what I'm talking about. If you're going to use a flameless candle, you want something in that display that's going to pick up on what that flame can do in terms of the light reflection. And the glitter on this is a perfect example of that. So it ties in glitter to glitter, it ties in gold to gold, and then you have the light and the reflection here. So set of 2 birds. So cute. Also really cute if you wanted to put those around our gold Christmas tree candle that we love so much. That's really pretty. Nestle these in to our Norfolk pine garland as well down your table. Just little touches.
The artist's name is Eric Cortina.
Eric Cortina. Yes. I was thinking Cortana, but that didn't sound quite right. Eric Cortina is the artist of those beautiful red clip-ons. Okay. If you want our cute little set of 2 birds, definitely check those out. They are just precious. We love those. I love this whole little motif here. Put him over there. Okay. Let's talk deer. We have not brought in many deer options this year for a couple of different reasons. I didn't see as many that I liked this year when we were in the showrooms. And we also are very particular about the vendors we work with for the deer, because the deer are really hard to package properly and therefore making sure they're shipped properly because of the antlers, right? So we know this vendor, and again, this is from our friends at Roman. They do an incredible job with their packing, and these are really nicely weighted. These aren't lightweight. They're not going to tip over easily. And the detail on these, I thought, was exquisite. So this is for that sort of elegant, either metallic story that you're wanting to do this year with your pretty golds, brass, champagne tones, or for those of you who are doing a winter white story, this is incredible. If you have our white shimmer trees, this is beautiful. But I also think you can work this into classic red and gold and green Christmas too. So lots of options there, no matter how you like to decorate. So this set of two, look at the detail here. So this kind of wreath, if you will, necklace of the green holly and the red berries. This is a raised relief kind of white poinsettia flower, and it's on each side. So you can see there. I love this kind of swooshy swirl of this soft gold, and it's on both sides. And there you can see you've got the flower again in the back. So flower in the front. I'll hold it up there so you can see. And it's all like a raised relief detail. All of this is raised. So that's not just flat painted on, but there's dimension to that, which I think also makes it beautiful. Then there's the deer's face, also the sculpt, so important. And then this beautiful antler rack that you can see there, stunning. And then gold tips on the hooves. So that's one, but you get the set. And here's the seated deer. Again, look at the sculpting detail. Thanks, Charmaine. I know this is a really special set. Here's that beautiful holly berry necklace. You can see, again, the same swirl, another one of the flowers, really nice base here. So it sits nice and flat. And there you have this incredible, and you can, pose them however you'd like, whichever way you want. They're just incredible. You could put them with the Santa and the sleigh, but I'll be honest, Karen, this is just me, how for my decorating. I feel like the Santa and the sleigh are a little more casual, and these are a little more elevated. Like if you see them, I'm not sure they really work. The size, the deer are bigger. And again, I think that this is a little more sort of casual, can be a little more boho or farmhouse, or just sort of that neutral whitewashed vintage feel. These I feel like are a little more statuesque. I think they're a little more elegant and perhaps a little bit dressier. Something that is really pretty with these, that's very quiet and easy to work with, is our blow mold white trees. So if you wanted to do like a really pretty scene, because this has a nice size to it. Remember, you get two of these, one's taller and one's smaller, but that's a really nice background for these deer. So if you're looking for something to create a scene with these, definitely check out these glitter trees. Kylie can probably put the link for them in the chat. You get two of them, and they're just, classic white. They're a blow mold, and then they're just covered in shimmer, but they're, I think, together with the deer. There's the one that's sitting down, and then the one that's standing up, the proportion is really nice.
They also think that birds would go nice with the slide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess you could add the birds. Again, I'm just going to be honest. You all do what you want. I don't think glitzy works with this because this is all matte with the texture. We've elevated that texture by adding the faux fur, but even the inside here is kind of like a whitewashed wood. So if you wanted to add, I'm not going to tell you you can't, but do you see what I mean? Like it's not quite right. I think you need something. That's why I think like the rustic, you need like more of a woodland look. That's what I've been trying to come up with the word. You need something a little more woodland for this, where I think with the deer and the gold birds, I mean, you could definitely kind of work those together, right? In a collection with just some beautiful flameless candles and candlesticks. That could be gorgeous, and classic greenery would be really nice because you're kind of playing off, like you have to look, I think, at your pieces and say, when I add something to it, what's it coordinating with this? So with the deer, I have a lot of options, right? I could do something with greens and reds. I could do shimmery white flowers. I could do shimmery white tree. I could do something with gold. And that's sort of what makes it all look designed. Okay. All right. So
we still have these available.
Okay. Maybe we'll show those another time if we still have some quantities. All right. There's that collection. Okay. How's everybody doing? Are we liking everything that we're seeing? Everything going okay? Everything good? All right. All right. Yeah, Lisa was saying the Santa and the sleigh are more rustic. They are. It's more woodland, right? And these are definitely more refined. I feel like these are items, if you take care of them, these deer are going to be something that are like passed down. You know what I mean? They're just like, when won't they look beautiful on a holiday table? If you have that Lenox holiday pattern china, oh my gosh, this would be so pretty with that, because look, you have this kind of look of the holly berry, and then you have the gold too. Just gorgeous. All right, so there's that. One more glitter lantern to show you, and then we'll talk about some picks. So here is another glitter lantern that's a classic. You know, for the last few years, when we've done these shimmer glitter lanterns, we've had cardinals, we've had Santas, we've had snowmen, we had a gnome. We never just did the classic Christmas tree. So this is on kind of a vintage antiqued bronze look to the lantern itself. Again, this is on a timer. Is this one on a timer, Kylie, when it's just on the regular mode? I can't remember. Can you look and see? Yeah. Let me take that back before I know the other one is. I just want to make sure that I got that right for this one. But this has music. So your grandkids, your littles are going to just love this. So really, really nice.
18
really nice, plays music. And if you don't want the music, you just put it on the classic mode. And this does have a 6-hour timer. So it'll play, it'll not play the music. It'll shimmer like this for 6 hours, turn off, and then turn back on. And I don't know. I think this is just, even when it's not, when we let all the glitter fall, it's such a pretty scene. They did such a nice job with the vibrancy of the color of the packages. If I hold that really close, you can see the detail, the star up on the tree. And then of course, like when it shuts down, what I love is it's not like all the glitter just goes swoosh and falls away. It like very gently is suspended and quietly just kind of slows down and starts to fall, but it stays looking like that for a while. So any type of light or candle light that you might have in that room, it's going to shimmer at you for just a little bit longer, even when it's shut down, which I think is amazing. So really, really pretty, great quality. These feel so nice. Carol's comment is, all of your glitter lanterns are just gorgeous. I have several. Thanks, Carol. I'm picky. Bernadette is too. We're really picky about these because frankly, when we go to the retail markets in Atlanta and everything, a lot of these, there are a lot of vendors out there who make these lanterns, and they're a dime a dozen, and they might all look really pretty in the showroom because they're all glittering, and then you pick it up and you're like, oh my God, it feels so cheap, or the artwork doesn't look quite right, or it just doesn't have the music, it doesn't have the extras. And I don't know, there was something about this one that I loved because it was just so traditional. Right? It's the heart, it's the centerpiece of what we all celebrate during the season. It's the Christmas tree. It's where we all gather. It's where you have those memories, of you. You can think back to when you were a child ripping open those packages, and now you get to sit to the sides and, watch your kids and grandkids do the same thing. It's what everybody walks in and wants to see. It's the majesty of the tree. It's the memories that you're hanging when you put all those ornaments it's on. So what better symbol for a glitter lantern if you only had one than this beautiful Christmas tree? And the fact that it's musical is kind of nice too. So definitely check that out because I think that's a really good piece. All right, let's talk about a couple of the sprigs that I have for you. And what I've done the last couple of years is when I've seen, excuse me, when I've seen, let me take a drink of my soda here, or my iced tea, excuse me. When I see some of these picks in the showroom and they tend to be like a little more elevated, I try to put together a little assortment for you. So whether you add to it or you just keep it as is, you know that it's done and you're good to go. So what do we have for you here? Oh, these are beautiful. Okay, first of all, if you want our pre-lit Norfolk pine sprays, okay, it's a set of 2. They're pre-lit on a timer. I have like 3 sets of these left, and that's it for the season. So if you want these, you better get them because they're $59. That's like the best price in town for this quality with all the lights, the fact that it's on a timer. They're 38 inches from the base all the way up, and they are great in a vase, but you can lay them on your table too. If you want them, get them. You will not regret them. This was another item I said to Bernadette tonight. We have 2 samples. I'm keeping them both because I'll use these for the rest of our holiday decorating seasons. Okay, so I use those as background here. But here is really what I got for you. Oh, what'd you do here? Did you bend them to get them in there?
Yeah.
Okay, you might have to get them out for me then. I'm going to hand those to you. Mm-hmm. So you can get them out. Oh, whoops. Quick. All right, so here's the first item, and then I'll have Kylie pull out. We sometimes, to make them fit in the vase, that's the nice here, these can bend, so you can make them fit. So this I was crazy for. I thought this was the prettiest red berry, thank you, spray. I just thought it was gorgeous. It has kind of, I would say, a deeper, almost like a cranberry kind of a color. Isn't that beautiful? And then it has like a sugared look on the outside. But again, this is from our friends at Regency. Rich does this better than anybody in the business. So the sugaring kind of frozen outer doesn't come off on your hands. So it's not going to make a mess on your tabletop. So you're going to get 1 sprig of this. These are wired. You can separate them a little bit. Can I just say, when you're working with these kinds of items, like don't be so rough on them, because they take each of these sprigs and put them together and then they wrap it. So, just be a little, gentle with it to move them around in however you want to separate them or use them. I paired this with these. So these are hydrangea blooms that also have this beautiful shimmer to it. So just like I was saying with the beads, with the berries, just when you get this at home, just kind of gently go in there and take each little section and open it up a little bit. Because let's face it, these traveled far, and when they package these up and send them to us, they don't always take a lot of care. They just kind of smush it all into a box. So just kind of go around and, again, gently open up each one, find each one of the little flowers, pull it away from the crunchiness of the other. And that's what's going to kind of open this up and really fluff it beautifully. And when I saw these, I mean, look at that. When I saw these in Atlanta, I have to tell you, I carried this stem around with me from section to section to section to section to find the right item to put with it. And when I found those red berries, I was like, that's it. But then I was like, but it needs something else. So let's do 2 of these gorgeous red hydrangeas. So look at those with the beautiful shimmer, so pretty. And then you add 1 sprig to give it some texture here And then what a pretty assortment. And all these stems are long. If you want to cut them, you can to fit whatever vase you have. Oh, Charlotte, I'm glad you like them. What Kylie had done to fit into that vase was a lot of times we just bend it, and you can zip tie it even if you want to, and then put it down into whatever vase you have. But don't they look nice together? I love how the berries kind of give it, some interesting texture. And then you have the elegance of those gorgeous red hydrangea stems. So we put this together for you. It's $39 for all 3 pieces. That includes your shipping and handling. You can use it in tall, skinny vases. If you want to add greenery to it, again, you don't have a lot of these left. But, if you have the Norfolk pine and you want to add that, you get 2 sprigs of this, just to sort of add that for some height and put it in a big, beautiful piece. You could do that. If you wanted to lay this down on your table and then also nestle in these beautiful hydrangea blooms, and then also do berries, and then put more of the greenery underneath it. You kind of get the idea. You could lay that down and make a beautiful centerpiece too. And then add height to all of this with flameless candles or lanterns, which I have coming up in a second too. Okay, so beautiful pieces. Sugared, you get 1 strand of the sugared berries, 2 of these gorgeous oversized glittery red hydrangea blooms, and it's just a beautiful centerpiece. And if you want the Norfolk pine sprays, you get both of them on timers, $59, but they're almost gone. All right, then speaking of lanterns, oh wait, let me just show you these real quick. So total different direction very quickly. I love to put those sort of elegant, kind of over the top in a way, picks together for you. But then I think you also need basics, right? Like what are just the basic things you can stick in? By the way, those hydrangea blooms, if you bought a couple sets of those put into your Christmas tree to fill in areas also add incredible dimension and texture, especially if you like to use ribbon and, icicles and those kinds of things can be very pretty. Here's another option for you that's a little more classic. And I like to have pieces like this because, again, these can work inside of your Christmas tree. They add dimension, shimmer, some different shades of color, but also sometimes like this is all you need. And this is also from our friends at Regency. So what we have here is you have your lighter shade of the pine. Then you have the pine needles that have the shimmer, and then you have the pine cones. So what's nice here is we do a set of 2. I love to be able to do some of these like little mini sprays. So if you put them end to end, because now you can take this, and if you wanted to do, a little assortment with the pine cone trees, that's really cute. If you wanted to take the Santa, and I mean, how cute is that? Now we're tying in all the greens together. This could certainly work back to the sleigh. So if you wanted to sort of have that on each side of the sleigh and then fill this on the inside with pine cones, or pull out the metallic and add some little silver ornaments, you could do that very easily. You could do a flameless candle. Let me do this here. So again, I'm just going end to end to create this, like so basic, so easy, right? But then take one of our flameless candles and make like a little centerpiece, like so simple and so pretty. And look again how the light picks up the shimmer on that greenery. You will not be sorry you have these. In fact, if anything, you'll be bummed if you don't buy more than 1. Like this is a set where I would say you might want to have 2, because these also can be so nice, like around your table. You could tie this, put this at each of your place settings around your table if you'd like to. Look at this here. If you liked those gold birds, here's where you could add the little gold birds. Like, look how cute that is, because now we've got this metallic story going on and they kind of all work together. If you wanted to do and add a little pop of color there. You could add your beautiful, look at the cardinal. So, I mean, just, you get it now, right? Like, so why? Yes, we can go super glam with the hydrangea and the berries, right, Charmaine? Or we can go really simple and shimmery and gorgeous, like let's glam up pine cones and pine greenery. And I think, you know, that's exactly what we did here. So set of 2, really nice. Just to show you, we just put 2 of them in one of these little vases here. And I mean, that can be a little centerpiece too, right? Just so super easy. Oh, Linda, 3 sets of those hydrangea stems. Amazing. I can't wait to see what you do with them. Please send me a picture or post it on social media and do a hashtag JustJillShop because we love to see how you decorate. All right. So again, this is just like, I mean, I got this vase on Amazon and just, I mean, quick, easy decorating, done. Right? Could it be any easier? I don't think so. So easy, perfect. Add some texture, put it next to your little flameless candle collection. I mean, it can really be as easy as that. And then one more look to show you, and then I have lanterns to show you. Here, these are a little bit longer. These are for those of you who like more of a snowy look. So these are flocked branches. We've flocked the pine cones, different types of greenery in here, which is nice. And then you have the little white berries. So very nice again, if you're doing sort of this like white frosty look. How about these with those deer? Yes, please. Like you could do that on your table. This little pine cone's a little droopy. Let's put him over here. That's better. So take these, again, this is always my secret, end to end. Now it looks like a spray, right? Let's fix that little pine cone. And then, oh, look how pretty with the deer. Oh my goodness. Kylie, look how pretty that is.
Oh my gosh.
And then add your gold. Let's just do it. Add a little bit of the gold here and there with those deer. Yes, please. Okay, that's amazing. So put that in the center of your table, like your small kitchen table even, right? Put your one deer here. I'd use a little flameless candle on one end. We sell them in sets of 2. Another flameless candle on the other end. And then take the other deer and put it in the front. Amazing. I'll hold it up with the sleigh, Mary. I think you can decide. I mean, it could. It could. I feel like this is very white and this is more of an off-white. Just my thing. Maybe, what did that other one look like? Do we like this? Where did I put it? Oh, back here. I think I like that better. What do y'all think? I don't think you want any flocking to compete with anything going on here. I think just that little bit of shimmer could be enough. So that's how I would go. But you guys do it how you want. And remember, with this and Santa, because Santa has the greenery, like look how nice those work together. So I think that that's better, right? I like that. Okay. Kylie, somebody was asking about the link for that.
Lori, send it to her.
She's going to put it up there for you, Karen. Okay, so last thing I want to show you. Well, 2 things. Isn't that what I say every week? One of these weeks, I'm really going to catch you off guard. I'm going to be like, okay, well, last thing I have to say, and it really will be the last thing I have to say. All right, what's everybody think? Are you liking what we're doing? Everybody liking how everything works? Kylie's putting links in there for you, everybody. Looks good. For some reason, Kylie, that one link like divided into 2. You see that?
It's on our end.
On our end, but when they click on it, it's fine. Okay, awesome. Okay, let me show you two more things. Some of you already have this, and we love this guy. So this is our glitter snowman. The same way you all love our glitter lanterns. So this is this glitter snowman. So what they've done is they've faceted the body. So he has this amazing faceting. They kept the face smooth so that they could create the actual eyes and then the cute little carrot nose. Here is the red and white Santa-esque hat with a jingle bell on top. I love the little twig arms. They're on like a little spring. And there's a little touch of holly down here below. So really, really cute. And just, again, one of those things that I think will just make you so happy every time you turn it on and enjoy it. It has like an iridescent glitter in there. I don't know if you're able to tell that or not, but it really looks like a glass snow globe that's turned into a snowman. But I brought that out. Kylie actually grabbed that because here's the thing. We have brought you so many beautiful flameless candles, figurines, and I think we're always looking for ways to display them. So this is from our friends at Raz. I love Raz products. And they had these just beautiful, simple, open style lanterns. And, we have our our snowflake lanterns that many of you love. And Bernadette and I were so happy when we could bring those in because they didn't have glass around them. That's the challenge for us is, these items are shipped from overseas to New Jersey or wherever, Texas or wherever, and then they're shipped to us. And then we've got to, unpack all of it, and then we've got to ship it to you. So the lanterns that have glass can sometimes be a little sketchy for us only because we don't want you to receive something broken. So what's cool here is that these are all open-sided lanterns, but with a nice footprint, and it's actually a set of two. I'll show you in a second. So these can they can first of all be year-round, which I love. More importantly, you can have so much fun decorating these. They can sit on the ground, on the hearth, by your fireplace. They can fill in a corner, and you don't have to worry about the glass. So like if you wanted to just, take, for example, something that's a little bit taller, like our shimmer tree, like how pretty is that? And the sizes on these, one of the larger one that I'm holding is 24 inches. It's 2 feet. The smaller one, which I'll show you in a second, is about 19 and a half inches. The inside here is about 6 3/4. And the inside on the smaller one is 4 3/4. So you're going to get both of them. They're not made of plastic. These are metal, but they're just these beautiful open style lanterns. They will give height. If you have a large mantle in a sort of like an open second floor, what do they call that? Like an open second story room, right? Where you have high ceilings and you have room on your mantle. These are awesome. They're classic. I'm not going to tell you that they have, 87 bells and whistles. They're, to me, just a great classic investment that you can reinvent over and over and over and over again. It's kind of like when you decide to go shopping in your closet and you realize you have some great basics that you've purchased over the years and you can make them look new over and over and over again. That's what these lanterns are for your home. And a lot of you have asked me for that. I know you love seasonal decor, but sometimes it's nice to know that when you're spending some money on what you might be using in the season, it's also something that when the seasonal things are put away, you could put other things inside here too. For example, if you wanted to use, do we have a flameless candle, Kylie? I'll put it in the smaller one. Like even if you just wanted to create your own little simple flameless candle look, you could do that. You could always add a bow to the top and have that cascade down.
When it arrives, the top part of the lantern is kind of taped underneath.
This part here.
Yeah, so
okay.
They'll need to screw it in themselves. It comes with instructions. Kylie
wanted me to let you know that when your lanterns arrive, this piece here will be underneath and you just need to screw it in yourself just so that you kind of know what to expect. And the two lanterns are kind of fit within each other for the shipping. But I mean, you could do this, you know, you could attach something like this to it if you wanted to, right? Like this might be a little too big, but you know the idea. I mean, you could really have fun with this. Like I said, tie a beautiful bow and have the tendrils of the bow sort of swirled down on each side. So have fun with these. I mean, you're going to get these in the next, you know, week or two. And, you know, if you want to decorate it with some pumpkins and harvest looks now, easy. And then the next day, switch out the ribbon, take out the pumpkin, put in a flameless candle, and now it's ready for Christmas. So really, really nice pieces. Again, it's more of like a oil rub bronze look, and you get both of them. Here they are. Really nicely done. Love the platform. And again, all the information over at justjillshop.com. The taller one is 2 feet, 24 inches. The smaller one, 19 and a half inches. And then a nice platform on the inside. Even the 6 3/4 inch that's on this larger one here, you could do our big round 6-inch flameless candle inside there if you would like to. Okay. I love it for figurines. I mean, just all kinds of things. Okay. So there's the set of 2.
Would you keep them inside?
Yes, they're for indoor use only. Indoor use only. All right. I think that's it. I want to read some comments. What does everybody think? What are we missing? Are you looking for anything? We obviously haven't started doing a lot of our gift picks yet. We'll do that more into November once I know your house is getting ready to be decorated. Mary said I was smelling candles in a store today and kept saying, no, no. A man asked if there was a problem, and I said, well, Ed didn't make them. I laughed and walked away. Mary, I love that. We should screenshot that, Kylie, and send that to Ed. He would love that. That's adorable. Thank you, Mary. Thanks for supporting, you know, Ed's wonderful candle business. We love the quality of his candles. And whether you picked up that breast cancer candle or our new limited edition Christmas candles, I know that they're going to make your home smell so good. Michelle said, I received my peppermint penguin trio and snowman with the bottle brush tree and wreath. Love them very much. Oh, Michelle, I'm so glad. Thank you. Forgive me. Are you kind of new to shopping with us, Michelle? Like, believe it or not, we have a wonderful crew of names I'm used to seeing a lot. So I don't know if you're newer to shopping with us, or maybe you have always watched and maybe shopped for the first time. And if you've been here for a while and I just didn't see your name, I'm so sorry. But I just don't remember seeing your name popping up. So welcome. So glad you're here. And most of all, so glad you're happy with what you received. Those penguins are adorable. You could do the cutest little red and white display with those. So, and the snowmen, adorable. So, so cute. Those are the snowmen you loved, Kylie. Those are the ones I think she's talking about. Yeah, those are so great. In fact, Kylie and Bernadette are fighting over the sample of that snowman duo. Because Kylie really wants it and Bernadette really wants it. And I think there's a little bit of push and pull there. All right, let's see here. Susie says, so pretty.
That's about the deer.
Gives me a peaceful feeling about the deer. Oh yeah, those deer are just beautiful. I love reading. Let's see. Karen said she got her cozy winter cabin candle. Yay. People love their Santas. Thanks for the great items. Yay. Charmaine's already started decorating. Well, with a site like Christmas Connoisseur, Charmaine, I would think that your house is Christmas all year round. So listen, any other questions? I mean, we can open this up too, everybody. Like, I'm an open book. So ask me anything you want. Is there anything you're looking for? Anything I can help you with? You know, happy to share anything that I can. What I will tell you, can I just share one thing that I'm doing that's pretty cool? Thursday night, I was asked to be the MC for this incredible organization in Chester County, Pennsylvania. And it is called Home of the Sparrow. And this is an organization that really works with women to prevent homelessness. You know, I think sometimes we forget, like here we're talking about all these wonderful things and, you know, obviously it costs a little bit of money to buy these things, but there are so many people, families, women with children, who are like a paycheck away from being homeless, a utility bill, that's late. They're, may not be able to make ends meet, and we're heading into winter. So it's this incredible organization. I happened to meet the chairman. I did a speech at the Rotary Club a few months ago and had the chance to sit next to her. And she reached out and said, would you be willing to help us with this fundraiser? So really looking forward to doing that tonight. I love supporting organizations that help others. And, that's definitely on my bucket list for the next coming years, is I really would like to volunteer more and use some of my time to do what I can to help others. I don't know, that's always been something really important to me, but I don't always have the time because as you all know, I'm a bit of a land shark. I'm always in motion. But I really feel like in the last few months, I've been presented with these opportunities to help other people. We try to do that with some of the items that we, donate and give back to at the shop. But something I'm really, really looking forward to. So encourage you to think about, maybe where you could help and give, because everybody needs help at some time, and it doesn't have to be financial. If you have things you're not using anymore, there's always somebody out there who would be grateful for things that are gently used or worn. There's always people out there that need a free hand for a couple of hours once a week. So I think it's good for them, but I think it's good for your soul too. So anyway, looking forward to that coming up on Thursday night. I'll be sure to post some pictures and stuff because I can't wait to see all the fashions. It's a big fashion show. And I won't be modeling. I'll just be reading the cards. But I can't wait to be part of that. So very, very cool. All right, everybody. What books am I enjoying? Okay, Mary, I knew you were going to ask that. Can I do that next week? Because I literally just bought the one book when I was in Boston, and I can't think of the name of it to save my life. And I want to do these books and their authors due justice. And the second book, I think it's called The God of the Woods. I started reading The God of the Woods. Then for some reason, the book disappeared. I don't know. I stuck it in a bag when I was coming home from somewhere and forgot where I put it. So then that's why I bought the new book in Boston, or not Boston, Santa Barbara. I was with my best friend who lives in Boston. And so I started reading that new book. And then lo and behold, I got home from my trip and I was unpacking some things and straightening up my room. And there was the other book. But The God of the Woods is the one that I've started reading. It's a little bit of a thriller. Not everybody loves that kind of a book. I love them. So that's a very good one. Highly recommend it. The God of the Woods. And then I will share the name of the other one. And I also want to tell you that one of my sorority sisters just wrote and published her second book. And I was texting with her and said, what would you think if we did a book club with you so that you could talk about the book and you could meet my friends that follow me on social media? So that will be coming soon too. I can't wait to share that book with you. And I think you'll all really enjoy that. So that's coming. All right. So God of the Woods. Yes, that's the one. And I just can't think of the name of the other one, but it's fascinating and I'm loving it. And it's been on the bestseller list. So a lot of you might have already read it. It's about a older woman who is a cleaning lady in an aquarium, and she gets this friendship with an octopus, which I know sounds so weird, but it's incredible. You're going to read the book when I'm done, Kylie, because it's fabulous.
My friends have been talking about that book.
Yes. What's it called? Something Creatures.
Remarkable Creatures. It's
Remarkable Creatures.
Look it up.
Is that what it is? We're going to look it up for you really quick. We used to do a book club way back when, but it was hard for me to keep up with it. I have to be honest.
Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Remarkably Bright Creatures. Remarkably Bright Creatures. I started reading it. It wasn't anything that I expected. And like in one night, I just kept page after page after page. Remarkably Bright Creatures. I know it sounds weird. You're like, did she just say that a woman who's a cleaning lady has a friendship with an octopus? But you read the first 5 pages and you're in it. Like you're just in it. It's really clever how this author is telling the story. And there's a little bit of like a mystery undertone to it as well. So it's really, really good. Remarkably Bright Creatures. Loved it. A lot of people I can see you saying, I've read that. It's so good. Oh my God, it's fabulous. So good. So good. All right. So those are my picks for you. If you need a good book to read. And then maybe once things settle down in the new year, we'll get my friend Michelle from college here. And I think you'll really enjoy her book. Her first book, again, forgive me, I don't remember what it was called. Her first book was on USA Today's bestseller list. So, pretty nice reception for her writing and what she's doing. Okay. Okay, friends. Thank you. Oh, but wait, those of you who are still here, we're going to do a second live stream this week. I'm going to do it on Thursday at lunchtime, Eastern time. So noon, 12 noon on Thursday. I know that doesn't always work with everybody's schedule, but remember, you can always go to my Just Jill Bauer Facebook page or my YouTube channel, Just Jill Bauer, and watch the replay. So I know it's not quite the same as being live, but if you want to see the things that we're going to be showing, that would be the way to do it. And if you happen to be around noon Eastern time on Thursday, we're going to do another live stream for you then. Since I'm going to be with my mom tomorrow, I'm going to take tomorrow night off, but I want to get to you on Thursday because then I've got a busy weekend coming up. I'm on QVC a lot this weekend. So let's meet back here Thursday at noon. All right. What are you bringing for lunch? Anything good? I'll make you PB&J if you want. All right. So thanks for being here. I can't wait to see what you shop for. I hope you love what we found for you, and be ready for more because it's coming up on Thursday. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Mwah. See you later. Bye.